Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Gamenoggin here and I'm back with another video today, and today's video is going to be diving into the Bungie TWAB that is released yesterday. So let's see what they have to talk about. So in recent news, Bungie has released a rated bug which I'm trying not to fix. They are fixing it, but they're going to take their time since they're seeing a lot of people enjoying this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about 12 people raids. Yes, there's actually a way in Bungie where you can get, instead of the normal 6 people into the raid or 3 people on strike, you can get to at least double or triple that amount. So people have found this bug out where you'll have one fire team leader join another fire team leader when one of the other fire team has 2 seconds before the activity starts, leading at least to have 12 people in the raid. Now they did say this for fun, so they're going to take their time fixing it, but they are going to fix it since it's not an intended feature. As well as this, they did say we didn't plan for this to happen, but if you do experience stuff like this, it may have bugs. But as you know, Bungie being, Bungie said we were going to let it go since, that's a cool thing. But you also got to understand 12 main raids are cool, but things like these probably have to have matchmaking because it's hard enough to get 6 people on an LFG, and some people are hard to get at least 3 people because what most people do, they do the raid on day 1, which would be Tuesday. Including myself, I'm guilty of doing this. So I do my hunter, my warlock and titan on Tuesday. I don't touch the raids at all, and then maybe Wednesday, Thursday I finished all the pinnacle activities, my hunter, warlock and titan, and I got nothing to do. So yeah, so that's why 12 man raid and 12 man activity wasn't really planned. And you also got a thing about the solo players as well. Furthermore, it's currently International Women's Day, so at Bungie they are introducing a new emblem for you guys to collect in March. So this is just celebrating what women's history has gone through in America, also celebrating the women in Bungie, what they do for the workplace. So you can pre-order the pins, which will allow you to get in-game banner in the game. Now Bungie has received feedback that some Cabal, some enemies are teleporting. Now this is due to the way they had a hot patch back in season Worthy. So it's 3.0.0 update where they'll have 2 networking streams, one for AI, one for the main part of the game, and a separate networking traffic for music and simulations, so on objects. Now what they've done in this 3.0 is combine the traffic to one signal. So if you don't know what that means, is when we're over the internet, we send things over the internet, correct? But these are packets, so sometimes it's better to keep these lanes separated. Well, if you do decide to put them together, these packets at some point collide, resulting in unintentional bugs or unintentional things of being disconnected. But how Bungie described it is like, for example, you have 2 motorways or highways for you Americans, for cars, one going in one direction, one going in the other direction. But this time we decided to have one massive motorway. Now this can cause some accidents and some problem, so this is how to do it. So they're gonna have to work out some issue with the networking team in the Bungie, but they should get this fixed. As well, they have another thing, tons of Cabal enemies wielding flamethrowers in the Season of Chosen, especially in the battleground. I know flamethrowers are annoying, but you have to do this. So flamethrowers are like tank trucks, so they're gonna be causing a little trouble with networking, since fire flames are gonna be a little bit heavier into its own entity. But hopefully Bungie should be getting a fix in anytime soon. What Bungie has also done, they've decided to do a raid dive. So what this entails is how they came up with the whole Deep Stone Crypt. They did this for Garden of Salvation, how the preparation and what they did. So it kind of gives you a background scene on how they created these raids. I wasn't there, unfortunately, I was asleep. So if you guys want to watch that video, I'll leave it in the description below. And so let's continue, I guess. What Bungie is doing now, they're actually showing us some armor for the October season. So these are to do with the Halloween event. So now what they're doing, I know it's a bit early, Halloween's about 6-7 months away, but what they're doing now, they're getting us to vote in what type of costume we want, which is quite a good idea since we don't have to wait for the hype. We kind of got a gist of what we're doing, and plus, you know, these armor do look pretty cool. Now finally, this takes us to notice the game. So within the last Destiny 2 hotfix 3.1.0.2, early in the week, they resolved an issue where the Light Seeker Triumph did not complete for players who had found all the weekly feathers for the Bird of Prey quest, and this quest is to do with the Hawkman released last season. Players should be aware that this triumph will not reward them, and they should if they need to re-earn the triumph, is to register on their account. Frozen in Time Ornament. They are currently investigating an issue where people who own Beyond Light cannot equip the Frozen Time Ornament for No Time Explained Exotic Pulse Rifle, and they will provide more information once how it fixed. Now, how do you get this one? You have to order the deluxe version of the Beyond Light or above. Trials of Osiris. Last week, Trials of Osiris was disabled due to an unexpected issue where these issues are being investigated. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, these are the win trading, where you use the Hawkman emblem to see whether you're going to win the match or not. There is no point of winning or losing. Since you win, you just switch to your throwaway account. If you win, you change back to your main account. Now what this release done is, at least more than 50% of the games in Trials of Osiris last week had a 0% kill rate. And obviously that's not how Trials is. But however, Bungie has accepted this and said, what we're going to do, we're going to cancel Trials until then. But we do understand why people are doing this, because of hackers and cheaters. So what we're going to do, they accepted it. So now they're going to revamp Trials. They're going to have to rework Trials for next season to make it much more better. Maybe for solo players, but they're going to revamp the playlist totally. Quest Archives. When Beyond Light released, one of the changes D2 happened was the addition of a quest archive. The quest archive will hold any abandoned, lost or uncompleted quests but are not in player's inventory. If a quest appears to be missing from the inventory, players are advised to visit this quest archive near the postmaster in the tower if the quest is available there. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Well, I'm going to be out of here like Vladimir.